Welcome back, Donald. How was Disney World?
Fucking terrible. The absolute worst experience ever in my life.
What happened?
Joe is what happened.
You let him join your family?
Let him. I was forced to let him join. That childish motherfucker started crying like a little bitch after overhearing Barron talk to his friend about going to Disney World. I tried to tell him I was making the weekend a Trump family weekend. He was relentless. He kept complaining and screaming, telling me that it's not fair I don't invite him on my family trips. So I had to let the fucker come along. I told him only he and he alone can come, no one else. You know what he does, Barry?
What did he do?
The idiot decided to bring not only his mummified-looking ass wife, Jill, but he brings along his drug-addicted son, Hunter. I told him to not bring Hunter because he's a grown-ass man.
Isn't Barron 19?
That's different. He's young and still loves Disney. Hunter is a party animal who snorts up snow and sends weird pics of himself online.
I don't understand how that comparison works here. What went down at Disney World?
What didn't go down? I won't go too much into it, but I will say that having to keep up with Hunter and Joe felt like babysitting them. Hunter wouldn't stop offering snow to Disney mascots, while Joe kept talking to children.
And Jill?
She looked like some zombie who is still asleep. She kept getting lost. She kept mistaking random strangers for Joe. I swear she tried to give an American of mine Joe's pills.
Hey boys, what's new?
What's new? You ruined my vacation.
No, I didn't. We were just having fun. It felt like family.
Nowhere at all did I feel like family was going on. Thank God my family went to Universal Park while you maniacs went to Disney Park.
I wanted to feel the softness of some of the mascots.
What the hell?
He did exactly that, Obama.
So what did you do for the rest of the vacation?
Instead of my original plan to go on all the rides with my presidential VIP pass, I had to stay in the hotel because the security thought I was a bad caretaker.
Caretaker?
It's a whole different story.
So what did you do for the remainder of the week?
I went on my Disney Plus account and marathoned the classic Disney movies from the good old days.
What? You did that without me?
Fuck you, Joe. It was the only peace and quiet I was able to get while you and Bill got arrested at the park.
Joe, what? What did you do? And why was Bill there?
Bill just so happened to be there. But
No, we're not going through that trauma. That phone call was not fun.
Geez, seems like a lot happened. At least you got the best of your vacation by watching the classics. Which movies did you watch?
Just about all of them. From the 30s to the Golden Era, up to the Renaissance Era.
I wanted to watch the remakes.
The moment Joe came in after being released by the officers, he said he wanted to watch the remakes, and I immediately screamed and placed ketchup on my face. The cop came running back. I told the officer that Joe attacked me. He got arrested again.
What the hell is wrong with you, Donald? Why did you have him get arrested?
I had to call Jill to bail me out.
You're lucky. I had to, because no one likes those dumbass remakes.
Did you at least watch a couple?
I might have watched a few to compare them to the originals.
How about this? Do you want to make a tier list of the original classics that had remakes?
That sounds like fun. I can't wait to reminisce on my childhood from watching the early days of Disney.
I guess it could help me forget the disastrous experience. What are we ranking exactly, though? There's a ton of Disney movies. It'll take forever. There are originals that have had many remakes that are made from other studios.
We'll just rank the films that got remakes. More specifically, made by Disney only.
Sounds like a plan, I guess. Joe, after the absolute chaos you created, do you think you can handle this list?
I am worn out from the fun vacation I had, so this will be a relaxing time to rank these films.
Great. Who here remembers Snow White?
Oh, I remember the good old days when my folks took me to theaters to see it. For you youngsters out there, theaters used to be called Nickelodeon before Nickelodeon became a television channel. Before the Nickelodeon channel was called that, the channel was called Pinwheel back in the 80s.
Joe, what the hell are you talking about? We're ranking classic Disney movies, not whatever the fuck you're talking about, you dementia-ridden idiot.
I forgot to take my pills this morning. Jill must have forgotten to put my meds in my cereal.
Then how about I give you some pills that help you sleep forever so Obama and I can make this tier list?
Donald, that's a bit much. Joe, stop going on about your nonsensical rant and state your opinion about this film.
Oh my God, a tier list? What are we rating?
Before Joe has another brain spasm, Snow White is definitely a true golden classic. The story is iconic for what started in the animation world. I also liked how Snow White cleaned the dwarves' home while they brought supplies. A true way of how I love my women.
Jesus Christ, Donald, you can't be saying that kind of stuff. It's 2026. We don't want our viewers attacking us.
So what? I am the president. I can do whatever I want. If anything, I respect women to my desire.
I am going to move on from this conversation before you say anything that's truly offensive. Snow White was the first Disney movie to begin a whole word of films when the 30s were full of live action everything. I mean, yeah, there was animation, of course, but nothing like Snow White. I give it an A for the amazing animation, but also its outdated themes for how Snow White is seen.
I loved the dwarves. They were cute, so I give it S tier.
Of course, you like the dwarves, considering one of them is literally named Sleepy.
Shut the fuck up. You relate to Grumpy, except you never have a redemption.
Let's not start this. We have many films to rank. Now shut the hell up and give out your takes.
I already told my take, but I also like the animation and design, especially on the critters. They are so cute.
I was more invested with how they pulled off the finale. It's impressive with how much the animators had to do to pull that shit off. I love the tone at times, scary moments like the finale and the forest scene. I am not gonna lie, that forest scene where Snow White was running away stuck with me as a child. Nowadays, it doesn't bother me as much. I give this an S tier.
Oh, God, fuck that scene. I had nightmares as a kid when I saw that forest scene. I want to move on. Let's do Pinocchio. I remember loving this as a kid because it's more innocent. I had a brief hobby collecting marionette puppets because of him.
Joe, are you aware of the scenes where he and all the kids were turning into donkeys on that island?
Oh God, that was so messed up. It wasn't too disturbing, but I think it was supposed to inform you what happens when you trust a stranger who offers you fun games and other items. You start to feel like a jackass when you discover you're in a situation you can't get out of. Joe would be that stranger, and he would do more than just turning the kids into donkeys.
No, I wouldn't. Kidnapping kids is something I would never do.
Are you seriously saying that right now? I saw you doing that at the park, you freak. Stop lying, you maniac. Setting aside stranger danger, the film has wonderful animation and brings in the moral lesson of honest and obedience that Joe lacks. I am giving this film an S tier as well.
While I don't agree with half what Donald said, I will say it's S tier.
I enjoyed the songs and how the characters were engaging. I give it S tier. Great job, guys. Quick and fast. How do we feel about Lady and the Tramp? Personally, it was okay. It didn't leave a lasting impression on me.
Not gonna lie, it had decent writing with how the characters were introduced. The Tramp reminds me of myself with how I get away from the law enforcement and how I protect as most needed times.
Oh, I thought you were going to say how you relate to him based on how many women you have been with and gave them hush money. Melania must be so proud to marry you for your wallet. Besides, how can you say that about law enforcement when you went to jail a couple years ago?
Shut the hell up, Joe. That jail situation was just to promote my presidential election, and Melania loves me for me. If she was some random, I would have tossed her aside after spending the night.
Yep. You are really getting yourself out of that situation.
Whatever. As I was saying, the movie has good characters. I will say Aunt Sarah was a horrible woman. I would have her deported to Alligator Alcatraz and send those creepy Siamese cats to a kitchen and have them turned to stew.
Jesus Christ, Donald, that must be the most messed up thing you said.
Maybe, but am I wrong though? Is she even close with the family?
I don't think it matters, Don. She was just following her instincts when babysitting a baby.
Hold on, I think Donnie has a point. If anything, it kind of creates a few plot holes. Why didn't the couple tell Sarah about Lady?
Yeah, and how about even giving them a phone call if she was worried about Lady?
Aunt Sarah wasn't my favorite, so I give this movie a B tier for the plot holes.
Are you sure? It's a little part of the movie. Regardless, this movie doesn't stick out to me. It's a good movie for what it is, but wouldn't go back to watching this, so B tier.
Let's do B tier then. While on the topic of dogs, let's talk about 101 Dalmatians.
Oh, I love this movie. It's so adorable with the number of puppies in the film.
Along with the dogs, I love the human characters too. The husband and wife were adorable together. Reminds me of how Michelle and I met. I was walking my dog, and randomly my dog started running, pulling to the direction where Michelle was. From there,
Blah, blah, blah. Who cares, Obama? You and Manshell met, sucked her dick, and became pussy whipped by her. What is your take?
fuck you, Donald. I like the movie. I give it A tier.
I agree, a tier is a proper placement. The opening is fun and has a fun storyline, but nothing special.
Cruella was a mean lady. I didn't like how she wanted to hurt the doggies.
What the hell, Joe? What kind of take is that? Are you an ancient fossil or a child? Because I always get confused on what the hell you are. Just give your rank, Joe.
B tier.
You dumbass, you gotta give a better opinion than that. Why is it B tier?
I think the puppies are cute, and I want to hug them, each and one of them.
Okay, clearly you're incapable of giving an opinion, so A tier it is. Next is Dumbo. Can we just give this a C tier? It's fine, but nothing much considering it's an hour long.
Oh, yes, that was a fun move. Pretty colors, cute elephant, but not memorable. C tier.
Wait, hold on.
Okay, next is Jungle Book. While this is Obama's favorite movie for how there is a certain genre of music and characters for him,
What the
it's
fuck
not
do you mean by
memorable,
that?
and all I remember is that bare necessities song, B tier.
I mostly loved that jungle dance scene with the monkeys. I tried to get Obama to dance, but he insisted not doing it.
Shut the fuck up, Joey.
B tier it is. Cinderella is a C tier. Yes, it may be a classic, but I
Whoa.
never gave a shit about this movie.
I loved the cute mice. The cat was a
Wait,
bit
guys.
mean. He wasn't a nice kitty.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Donald, what on earth are you doing? Why are you speed running these films? I haven't even gotten a chance to share my opinion yet.
I don't care. These movies from the 30s to the 60s are boring and not memorable.
Those movies have created many milestones for Disney. They should be worthy to talk extensively.
Joe, if your senile ass was able to hear, what did I say to Barack the first time?
I know. You don't care?
Oh, come on. Can we at least talk about Alice in Wonderland? The story itself has been around in media since 1903.
No, in fact, I will give C tier because you're being a bitch. I was going to give it an A tier, but you can tell Joe why you took away Little Joe's rating.
Barack? But why? I thought we were friends.
Joe,
Shut up. Moving on to Aladdin. Make it quick and simple, Barack.
Okay, well, Aladdin is a really fun movie where it takes that classic tale that makes it more magical and innocent.
Magical and innocent? That's some shit Joe would say given the running issue addressed in the film. For God's sakes, man, Jafar is literally some old dude who is trying to marry a minor.
Minor? Where?
Calm down, Joe, and take your pills.
Oh, I forgot. I'll be back.
I give this film an A tier.
I am not gonna lie, while the film gives the theme of being yourself and someone you're not, I feel like it's overshadowed by Robin Williams' performance.
I wholeheartedly agree. His genie was such a banger, but I give it A tier for Disney not thinking about the arranged marriage. At least Beauty and the Beast doesn't have that.
Don, you do know that this movie has the idea of Stockholm Syndrome, right? Belle falls in love with an animal.
Oh, I love animals.
Welcome back, Joey. Did you take your pills?
I did, but my head is feeling strange.
Well, let's hope that headache brings you to a never-ending sleep.
I hope not, but I like this film. What's funny is that no one liked the prince when he turned back into a human.
I remember my daughters telling me how they prefer the beast to the prince. It got me feeling a bit concerned, but I do agree.
I loved all the characters as inanimate objects rather than humans. I don't know why, but it just feels like I became besties with them all.
Fine, I will do an S tier for good character writing and wonderful music. Now, Little Mermaid. Here's yet another movie where a Disney movie encourages prostitution.
What? How?
Ariel literally sells a piece of her body for a prince.
I wouldn't consider selling your voice prostitution. However, the film does provide a plot hole that I am sure no one had thought of. If Ariel was able to sign her name on that contract, why couldn't she communicate through writing after losing her voice?
I never thought of that. To add to that, how come not one single character at all offered a pencil for her to write?
It makes no sense. What about Poseidon? Why does he hate humans when he never even encountered any of them?
I wouldn't consider that a plot hole. He just hates them based on what he sees from underwater.
I guess so.
Besides the colorful animation and good songs, I must give it a B tier because of that bullshit plot hole. Now for the most overrated movie, Lion King. Wait, where's Joe?
I think those pills are taking effect.
We only have 3 movies left and that sleepy fuck passes out? Jesus Christ. Joe, wake the fuck up!
I think the pills did their job too well.
I have an idea. Oh my God, is that a 13-year-old over there lost?
What? Where? I need to help them.
Joe, what's wrong with you?
Christ, can your pills go on lunch break? We have 3 movies to go.
I can try my best, but I can't make any promises.
I will have to work with that. What do you think of Lion King?
Isn't this movie basically Hamlet with lions?
Right? This is one of the most overrated films ever.
Seriously? This movie won 2 Oscars. That's rare for Disney to win anything like that anymore. We have to put it in S tier.
Obama. This movie is more praised for the music while being culturally significant. It's catchy, but not all that.
Exactly, and the animation only has its beauty with the visuals.
If you guys are mentioning all these positives, then why are you two against it?
Because we're not conforming to the typical rating, I will give it A tier.
I will give it A tier too. I am not flying with the crowd to S tier.
You guys just don't understand art.
This is the only Disney movie that is slightly original. Many people have compared this to Macbeth, a bit of Bambi, and a few Bible stories. It's got too much shit going on.
Geez, the audience are going to be fuming in the comments. If anything, you and Joe's takes make no sense, but whatever.
Whatever, Obama, next movie is Mulan. This one is kind of like Joan of Arc if we're talking about comparison.
How so?
If you have a brain remaining, Mulan is like Joan of Arc. Both women joined the military to prove that women can fight. However, unlike Mulan, Joan got captured and died.
Pretty dark, I guess. Also, Mulan didn't join the army to prove something. She joined to help her father's honor live on. Anyway, I like the movie, though, for the culture it shows. The music is very catchy.
Did you hear that Disney Plus tried to remove Be a Man song from the movie?
Joe, you dumb fuck. That's fake news. Do better research.
Yeah, Joe, the live action is the one where they removed the songs to keep a more serious tone.
Yeah, so shut the fuck up and rank it A tier.
Fine. I will put it in A tier.
Yes, A tier. The characters were fun, and I enjoyed the vibe.
Okay, finally. Lilo and Stitch. Can we put it in S tier and call it a day? This felt like it took forever.
We have to mention a few things about the movie. I liked how this movie made spin-off movies and a TV series.
I also liked how the film encourages people to accept people and animals no matter what they look like.
And that's why Jill accepted you given how much of a skinwalker you are.
Well, regardless of acceptance, the movie has a lot of fun moments, and I love the watercolors that the artists used for the environment.
The movie is a pretty watch. Stitch and Lilo were adorable, especially Stitch, given how much of a fun rascal he is.
Man, Joe, you're so old for saying rascal, but I agree with him. This movie is great, S tier.
Absolutely S tier. That's not often Disney does sci-fi and monster, especially back in the day. Well, we got that one space movie, Elio, last year, so they are trying to get back into it.
Don't you dare mention that crap. Oh my God, finally, we're done. 14 movies and yet took fucking forever. Why do we have so many A and S tiers?
These movies are all classics and beloved by many moviegoers. It was pretty hard to find anything wrong with these movies.
I had fun watching these when I took Hunter to these in theaters back then.
I reckon. Since we're done with these movies, our next video is ranking man-made disasters, right?
I am sure we have some good things to talk about with some of them.
We are gonna have to find out. When begin ranking them next week. Joe, make sure to do your homework and you may get a star on your board.
Oh yeah, I gotta watch some of the remakes I haven't seen yet.
Then how about we go to the White House and watch the films together to get a refresher?
Oh God, why? I don't want to relive those heaping piles of shit.
I think it would be fun.
Yeah, Don, let's start tomorrow. Make sure to bring your snacks, okay, boys?
Fine, I'll bring my 10 Big Macs.
Girl Scout season is almost over. I am going to buy as many Thin Mint boxes before it's too late.
Stay away from little girls, Joe.
Bye, guys.